Good evening, everyone. My name is Hiro Saijou. I'm now acting as the CEO and the managing director in Yamaha Motor Ventures. Yamaha Motor Ventures actually is a very new entity in the Silicon Valley. Today, I would like to share our effort and our activity and in terms of the business development. Okay, today's subject is the back to the source. End of this presentation, you can see, oh, that is the exact back to the source, I think. Okay, first, I would like to introduce myself. I want to say I'm kind of the alien in the Yamaha Motor Corporation. Why? Okay, I'm working at the Yamaha Motor Corporation 19 years, and so that I am insider, exactly. But 15 years of the 19 years, I'm working for as a software engineer and a solution engineer for the industrial automation area. As you may know, the Yamaha Motor is the main business in motorcycle and marine vehicles, which is based on the engine product, right? So 99% of our engineer is kind of a mechanical engineer. I'm a software engineer working for the robotics area, never touching to the, our main business. That's why I'm insider, but kind of the alien. Then our top management decided, you are a good guy for the, making a new business development. So moved to Bay Area from the 14 May. It's kind of the alien came home. Okay, I would like to explain how I am the alien. Okay, this picture is in a marketing team, a typical motorcycle division team took in Europe. Okay, they are very focusing on how our vehicle, our motorcycle is used by customer, right? And then here is kind of scooter for the commuting, enjoying the time on lighting, and this is a new type of a vehicle. Okay, this is typical Yamaha Motor standard pictures. But what I took at that time is this. Okay, I'm really concerning about when those vehicles in the parking, nothing making, no value is generated at that time. Okay, back to here. Okay, we can see this is very more fun. Okay, we are really providing the value for fun by our vehicle. But instead, 80, maybe 90% of the time, vehicles sitting in the parking lot. I'm really concerned about that. For me, this situation and this trash is same, occupying the space in the city. That's why I'm really want to change this kind of situation. And the other side is as a focus, as a concern for me. In the public transportation, most of the people always looking for some of the private space. Looking at the smartphone, having a headphone, making them to kind of private space. And in just hand also that in the kids, even for the kids, they love to ride, right? Public transportation problem, and but for the kids, fundamentally, they want to enjoy to ride. How we can provide a new solution based on the current situation. This is my focus. So, and then in this page, I would like to introduce what is Yamaha. Actually, we have the two Yamaha entities. One is Yamaha Music, other one is the Yamaha Motor.
The history of Yamaha began with a single reed organ made by its founder, Torakusu Yamaha.
Technical problem again?
In the 1900s.
Oh, really? Oh, you should buy it. Yeah, sorry, this is a little bit expensive. It's more for professional. Okay, actually, this is kind of the history movie of the Yamaha. And over 120 years ago, Yamaha Music is established, providing a piano or the other music instruments. And after 6 years, Yamaha Motor is spun out from Yamaha Music. You can see that there are no overlapped area in even in the business side, the technology side, Yamaha Music and the Yamaha Motor. It's pretty opposite direction, but we did that kind of things. This is our first model in the motorcycle. No sound is no fun, so that I would like to skip that. Oops.
1960s.
Okay. Okay, here is the tips. The most important part today. You should learn from this. Do you know what is the difference of the logos? The upper one is the Yamaha Music, lower one is the Yamaha Motor. Raise a hand. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Whether the arrow is sticking out or not.
What's that?
That whether the 3 arrows
Yeah,
stick out or not.
yeah. Is it a not reach? Is it a reach, right? Okay. Just one. One more. Big difference. No color. Yeah, no color. Too easy. No color.
The arrows are a little bit longer.
You mean the arrows, right? The same. Okay. Yeah. One more thing. Go ahead.
It is different.
Yeah, you're right. Congratulations. You can be an employee of the Yamaha Motor Corporation. This is the exam. Okay. Yeah, you're right. And then this is a tuning fork, 3 tuning forks. And this is a little bit touched to the circles, outside circle. We say this is wheel, right? Because Yamaha Motor Corporation, that's why we need a wheel. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, today's our business is a little bit variety. And our core technology is compact engine. And FRP is kind of the plastic. And then robotics as well. Then this red-colored one is based on our engine technology. And the blue one is a kind of a robotics or electricity derived and driven, and also the kind of the newer technology, advanced technology side. Okay, we are doing some industrial automation, the wheelchair power assisted, and the e-bikes and the unmanned helicopter for the agricultural purpose. And there are more recreational vehicle side. But what is our challenge for now is this picture. New business development, the effort for that activity, we already continue maybe 15 years, right? But the result of our sales and the split of by industry is not so significantly different. We are still motorcycle and marine vehicle company. That is our challenge. And we want to grow. And we know those two market is almost matured, saturated. That's why we should have another peer for the business, internal Yamaha. Then we paid so many effort to get that, but unfortunately, the result is not enough. That is our challenge. Then I got some of their offer from our top management. Oh, Mr. Saijou, please do the new business development with different way, they said. Different way meaning most of the effort in Yamaha Motor Corporation do organic and based on the seeds technology, such kind of things. In Yamaha world, we did so many effort for the new business development, right? So that the result is nothing. So one of the top management asked me, please to do something different way for the business development. Then this is my first question to that guy. Okay, you said we want to grow. Okay, I agree with you. But the growth of a corporation equal business development? That's a question, right? And then first one is grow existing business. If we have still some of the opportunity or potential to grow existing business, that's an easier way and then low risk way for us to do so. Just expand. We are very knowledgeable in this area, so we know the map, we know the route, we know the risk, right? It's a much more easier way. Now, second choice is expand existing business. Okay, this is a little bit mature, already tough for their surviving. In such kind of case, there are some of the similar area, just different angle or utilizing our existing technology or business asset as well. This is a little bit easier way. But if you say business development, figure is like this. Okay, here is existing business, but we will do small bet, the variety of the area, maybe totally different from the Yamaha's experience. And also, this is a very important point. If one of them getting growth, there might be damage our existing business. For example, we are doing the sales of a motorcycle. If I can find a great opportunity for the business regarding to the sharing service or something like that, in short term, that business will be damaging our business, existing business. Please accept this situation. Otherwise, I cannot do any kind of new business development. This is one of the great questions, important question for the management, because so many Japanese corporations, not only Japanese, but the established corporation try to do business development. They are led by the top management of that company, but they're thinking about just gain, only the gain, no lose, such kind of things. But their business, the world of the business is moving and pretty uncertain and so unlinear in the future. In that case, we cannot protect existing business for the new business development. That's why this question is very important for me to be asked to our management. If they said, we want to grow, but we want to take this option, that's fine. I don't want to do any business development. But if you say, please do business development, okay, I will do this kind of things. This is a very important first question for them. And next one, this is also I'm asking. Okay, he said, you should go to the Bay Area, Silicon Valley, to learn about the ecosystem of the Silicon Valley and utilize that system for us. Okay, if so, best location for the business development is really, really Bay Area? This is the second question. My answer is like this. Okay, this is the typical established corporations decision-making line. Okay, here's a new business idea, and who is judging that this should go or no go is an expert on the existing business, and the measurement is the metrics of the existing business. So 99% of the cases should be rejected because they have no idea about the new business idea. Interesting, never ending, right? Interesting, easy word. Okay, I'm asking, should go or no go? Interesting, okay? So next one, and looking at the Silicon Valley, okay, each entity make a decision, like a venture capital, is same, expert on certain area, existing business. For example, semiconductor, robotics, IT, something like that. But pretty diversified. So many choices we have. Now, even the crazy and stupid idea here, only one guy say, yes, we shall do. Then this new business can be out, right? To be passed, in this case, we should convince him. Otherwise, we have no opportunity to proceed this idea. But here, there are many choices. So that shall try n times, only one time say yes, then we can go. That's a totally different. So that we would like to handle the new business idea that could be a good environment. But the different question is how, as a corporate, can get this kind of diversified decision-making flow. This is a different question. But anyway, Bay Area could be a nice area for us to learn about how we can make it a business development utilizing a new business idea. Those two choices has been delivered to my top management. They said, yes, you can do that. And then, okay, we can accept that. That's why I get moved to here. Otherwise, I will decline and reject their command, I think. Okay, by the way, Silicon Valley is a great place, but what we need, what we want to learn from the Silicon Valley is, this is just a picture. Our place is maybe Yamaha Motor Corporation or as an established company. Okay, we already have the very big tree. It's a kind of business unit. We already have the running business. And the fertilizer or waters is used for those trees to be maintained. And sun is only one. One meaning one, how to say, decision maker or same mindset of the guy is making a decision. And we try to make some of the new business like this, but a very small amount of the water and the fertilizer is available. And also sunshine didn't reach to those small plants. In just the Bay Area, there are so many variety of the sun, and also the energy and the money will be put into the potential growth, not the volume of the current business. Potential growth, how it is disruptive, that kind of things. Our answer, what we want to get from the Silicon Valley is the soil, not the seeds, not just the sunshine, and not the fertilizer. We want to harvest some of our soil. Okay, next page I will explain more detail. Okay, and then wait a second. This is my boss. Then alien might be good for exploring new world for Yamaha Motor. In the first page I mentioned I'm kind of an alien. Okay, alien is a little bit sounds weird, but the internal guy, too much internal guy, has no idea, no opportunity to do crazy, stupid thing. But I'm enough stupid to do that because new world, nobody knows, very uncertain. So challenge first, think later. Such kind of the mindset is necessary. So again, 2014 May, moved to Bay Area alone. It's a very lonely time. 3 months only, but a very, very lonely time. And then the end of that year, I made some proposal to top management to accelerate my activity because I found that some of the hypotheses can be beneficial for the Yamaha. And then July 15, incorporated the Yamaha Motor Ventures and Laboratory Silicon Valley by BSB. Okay, that's why I'm established alien venture team. And here is the Yamaha Motor. And we have the growth strategy. And inside the Yamaha, we have the technology, idea, and talent. And Yamaha Motor Ventures working with Silicon Valley Open Innovation System. And we are strongly tied with the university, laboratory, technology, and idea, entrepreneur, and the corporation. It's a strong tie, kind of open innovation style of the community. And we are synchronizing with growth strategy and break down the theme here, robotics, connected service, and industrial automation. This is current our theme. And then we have the two primary missions on that area. First one is biz dev, utilizing those C's inside of Yamaha, and then leveraging the Silicon Valley's ecosystem, then grow and deliver to the Yamaha Motor Corporation. Because those technology, idea, talent is kind of the asset, right? But they're not yet evaluated, not become value, because those are not in the business now. Just as they said, this is asset, but not making money. So we would like to import this zero value asset here and then do a business development. They are collaborating with those Silicon Valley team. This is one of the way. And the other way is, of course, we are too much focusing on the motorcycle and the engine-related area. So those technology, idea, even talent might be too much focus in the engine world. But we should work for the more globally, more diversified potential. So we may need to acquire even the seeds or some of the piece of the soils from the Silicon Valley. So we want to take the CVC activity, corporate venture capital activity. Those two mission is kind of the mix, the hybrid. This is our model. So our purpose is to obtain and create our soil. As I mentioned, soil means kind of culture, corporate culture, or mindset of the engineer. Why I think that is the most important thing is when I joined to the kind of the company-wide the task team to thinking about the future mobility. I provided some of the crazy idea, but really huge impact for their current transport system. But our engineers' answer is, oh, it is impossible because blah, 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 blah. It is very tough, blah, 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 blah. Ah, it's not available, such kind of things. They are very professional to prepare such kind of excuse and the reason why it is impossible. But those guys, engineer in the R&D team, in my definition, engineer is working for something impossible to be possible, right? That kind of guys, always first word is impossible. Oh, this is a nightmare for me. That's why I want to change those guys really thinking about what is engineer, how we can change the world a little bit happier in the future, that kind of things. So I want to get our soil, maybe kind of the recycle, no. I would like to make it happen one more time. So this company, BSB, is organized and formulated direct report to the CEO of Yamaha Motor. This is kind of an exceptional thing. because the normal corporation is so many layers to reach to the top. But I don't want to do that because every 3 or 5 years, some of the guy will be changed, right? Report line, on the report line. And it's also the very big problem for the venture team. So I negotiated with our corporate team, please make it this company directly report to the CEO. Otherwise, I will not take this position. And next one is, this is also very important point, strong commitment from top management team. And we are focusing on the expert team of the business development from 0 to 0.1. That's the key. 0 means no value is recognized. Nobody wants to put money for that, right? Once that value became the 0.1, some of the venture capital can be investing, right? Here is key. What is the strength of the Silicon Valley is so many angel investors, they are putting money on this stage. How we can learn, how we can put our money or investment or resource when idea is still 0. That's the key. So we want to be an expert team of the business development, that area. After that, we make it to the 0.1, maybe other guy can take care. And that's why value creation, risk taker, and challenge. This is our keywords. And we say the corporate venture capital, but the investment is just one of the ways for me. That's why I need to hire a great guy to help me to proceed. So new function, new laws for me is, of course, business development from 0 to 0.1. And the corporate venture capital activity is quite new for Yamaha. And then supporting those two new activity, we should figure out what is our great operation and the organization. So those 3 is my key. Then I try to find a great guy and then agree with my vision of the Yamaha Motor Corporation or the future. Then very fortunately, I could find the Amish Parashur in that area, and Jay Onda in that area, and George Keraman in this area. And then those 3 guys, a very strong engine, like a 500 horsepower engine. So nice transmission is necessary. So I asked the Tomomi-san to join to kind of be oil. And then he is my top management, is Mr. Takizawa, is third position of the Yamaha Motor Corporation. He is helping us to do challenging things. But most important point is not the scale, those scale. I try to find a guy who has the key mindset, 7 C's. Catalyst for the change, create the value, and communicate with the world, customer focus, important thing, crazy thinking, collaborative mind, community engagement. Because our fundamental purpose is a business development team just for the corporate venture capital. So those C is the most important thing to formulate my corporation. And sometimes I found a great skill guy in the US, but sometimes he's very arrogant, not collaborative. But there are so many things we didn't know yet. So collaboration is very important. So those 7 C's fundamental and mandatory item when I need to find the person who can help the future of the Yamaha. Okay, what is our scope? Our scope is the half step away and the half step forward. Okay, this is kind of typical the picture. Then this direction is urgency and is importance. Okay, very important and very urgent. Of course, we will do this area first. But what is next? This is a question. Most of the existing business operation should do that, must do, even if we do not want. This is because of the urgent, but not so important. But the existing business operation always should do that to keep their business running. This is not bad choice, but most of the resource in the corporation will be run out when covering those 2 areas. That's why here, very important, but not urgent. These areas always remain. Then, but sometime here could be here, right? So always the existing business unit working in this area. They want to try do something here, but impossible for now. So YMBSB will do only here. We will not do anything here and here. That is also one of the declaration for the our top management. Top management sometimes say, please make it something that the synergy with existing business. That the synergy is very dangerous word for me. So we are always working for the future. So that the exploratory and strategic innovative, this is a little different angle, but we are focusing on this area. Second one is certainty and impact magnitude of that technology or business. Okay, here is kind of blue ocean, dreamy blue ocean. I never seen before, maybe phantom. And then, most of the existing business team approach from this way. Incremental from the enough certainty, then small impact, but they want to make rush. They want to hurry to be here. But the enter to this area is very easy, not for us, not only for us. So that the competition is already started when they are entering here. Then when they are reaching here, this is no blue ocean, already red ocean, I believe. If so, the approach should be different from this side. Huge impact, huge magnitude, but very uncertain. This area we should take as a business development team. So we are focusing on this area as the same, the strategic, exploratory, and innovative, those angles. And of course, 99% of this idea here could be dead. No reach to the blue ocean. But regulation change, customer acceptance change, or technology change may help those crazy ideas become realistic. That's why we will betting some resource of money only here. The importance is only here. Management team thinking about, oh, venture team, please help the effort here. I always reject, no, not our business. Our business is here. Those two slides is very important if you are doing some of the corporate venture capital or business development team. There are some of the difference, gap. What's the expectation from the management team? What we commit as a venture team is a huge gap. Sometimes this is having the misunderstanding, something like that. That's why I want to use these two slides to clarify what is our role, what is our mission to the top management. Then from here, I would like to just share our project, more practical project. Still, we are working on the Yamaha's core technology or core business asset, but the half step away or shifted. Mobility and data collection may be good way for a micro environmental information provider, and then robotics and the vehicle could be autonomous riding humanoid, and then the other things. Okay, one of the example is called BASP, is a vehicle as prop. There are so many variety of the vehicles now working in the city and the other area, and their fundamental function is transfer, carry the people, person, or goods from A to B. And I would like to add one more function on that because they are working, moving around in the city everywhere. Then there are so many vehicle experience. How we can use those vehicle experience to help other guy living in the city to be more happier, more convenient, more comfortable. Then we will put the small device onto any kind of vehicle, not only for Yamaha vehicle. And then those devices can capture CO2 or UV or SO, the ozone, the PM 2.5, or noise, smell, anything invisible now. Then we can visualize those information on the map, like this heat map. Then we can see where is the dense the CO2 area, where is the dense the PM area, that kind of thing. We can visualize, we can see before encountering that kind of things. Thinking about if you have the kids who has asthma or some of the sickness or some of the sensitivity regarding to those kind of the hazardous materials. Okay, there are so many medicine, nice doctors. There are so many ways to cure their sickness. But if I am the parent of that kids, I want to avoid to have such kind of an experience. How I can avoid that? How I can prevent that? If we can visualize the information, such kind of things, in advance, we can prevent that, right? So I would like to provide such kind of their information by vehicles. That's why I want to put those devices, not only for Yamaha, but also the Honda and the other vehicles. Second one, this is, we disclosed this project last November, maybe, at the Tokyo Motor Show. I'd like to show a video first. Oh, this is also no sound. Okay, this is the humanoid robot can ride motorcycle autonomously. And our definition of the robotics is not just a replacement of the human. Robot must be designed for their specific purpose, but superior, much superior than human capability. This is our concept. That's why this is human robot. He can ride a motorcycle and compete with Valentino Rossi is a professional rider in the world, but he cannot walk, he cannot speak, he cannot do anything other than riding a motorcycle. But here, he is very superior, great ability when he riding on the motorcycle in the circuit. That's kind of a special purpose. Could be, oops. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, this is our robotics, definition. And also the other message in the behind of this project is recently autonomous driving technology is very emerging, and so many automotive OEMs try to do that with a huge effort. That's a great thing. But if that society autonomous driving deliver in the future, it's really, really happy and really, really nice thing for the society and the people. I want to make it happen tomorrow, right? Now that the automotive OEM try to change, modify the car to be automated, that means we need to repurchase those vehicles. Otherwise, we cannot get those vehicles in the city, right? If so, if we can provide the humanoid robot instead of the autonomous vehicle, and then this human robot can be adapted to the existing car. That's one of the solutions, I think. That's why we say that the humanoid could be relevant for that purpose. And also, there are so many kind of vehicles working for the agriculture or more industrial purpose. This is no fun for riding. This is good for automated now. So this is one of the concepts. And then by 2 years later, we will do a real competition with the Valentino Rossi by lap time in the circuit. And this is a little bit confidential information. April, we will have the Valentino Rossi here and shake hand with this robot and sign on the competition agreement. Okay, this is a CVC activity. We invest certain money for the Beniam is a startup company in the Portuguese, I think. And they are working for the mesh Wi-Fi network service utilizing the mobilities. Okay, this is also related to some of the autonomous driving technology. And they are providing the mesh network, not the kind of the normal telecom type of their communication, and vehicle to vehicle and vehicle to infrastructure as well. That's kind of things. And then using the mobility as a hub or client. And what they want to make it happen is Wi-Fi in their city is free for everybody. And then vehicle to vehicle and vehicle to infrastructure communication will be a great help for the autonomous driving, getting more smarter, more easier, more safer. That's kind of concept. So we invest some money to see how their technology can change the world. Of course, we will have some joint development, a joint partnership for the connected vehicle, that kind of service. Okay, what I want to say today is action is the best way to run. This quote is provided by our founder of the Yamaha Motor Corporation. What he said is there are so many people who is working for the new business development or such kind of uncertain area. Still, we want to see some of the number to how to say check how this business idea or technology is realistic. But uncertain area, new business area, new world, nobody knows. Number is just a number. So thinking about the numbers, we should move a little bit step ahead. Then we can see, we can experience some of the things in the world. Then we can think which way we should take. Always keep moving, keep moving. That kind of things only the way to learn uncertain area. Then we can be more practical idea for the future. This is the great quote from our founder. That's why I want to say, for that, especially for that, like established corporation like Yamaha, know what we don't know yet and living the dream. This is our point, and we are now working on based on this quote. So Yamaha Motor Ventures are looking at the future, and everything is uncertain. That's why we are very excited to explore that area. So today's subject is back to the source. Yeah, our great father already mentioned about that. We should remember that word. Then we shall do that. That's today's message. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, since you have the word action up there, maybe we could explore that a little more. So what kind of action has the CVC operation taken so far? You know, how big is it to indicate what kind of, how serious senior management is to be here? Have they provided sufficient capital? And are you making investments? And what have some of the...
Great question, yeah. When I established this company, I tried to get some dedicated fund or off-balance sheet, such kind of clear structured strategy. But at that time, they have no idea what is a venture company, what is the investment for venture company. So they want to have some of the experience to deal with such kind of things. So still, we are now kind of training phase. So any kind of investment opportunity should be proposed to the top management in Japan. That's kind of a situation for now. But great things, surprising even for me, is okay. You know that how Japanese corporation is very slow to decision making, right? It's world famous, right? But in this case, Beniam, we did the investment. Can you estimate how long we took for the decision making in this case? We have no local authority. We need ask the decision making Yamaha Motor Corporation Japan. Okay, this is situation. In that case, how long you can estimate?
6 months.
6 months, great.
2 weeks.
Oh, great. 10 days.
Wow.
World record, yes. Yeah, that's why. Okay, okay. One thing I did. I put so many effort is how I can get top management team curious. What is a venture company? What is the investment for a venture company? They are very, very curious. They want to know what is that. That kind of curiosity is a very great thing. That's why when we provided this idea, they said, oh, due diligence. We need more time to learn about that. No. Please say yes or no today. I enforce that to them. They said, we cannot say no. Okay, that means yes. Yeah, like this. That kind of situation. And the more surprising thing, at that time, we did 2 investments in parallel in 10 days. 2, right? So that's things that taught me, oh, even a dinosaur company, we can do a little bit quick move. That kind of things. But now we are moving forward to dedicated fund or off the balance sheet. That's kind of a structural thing. Yeah, but still, I'm now providing the time for the top management to learn what's the investment, what's the venture company, such kind of things. After that, maybe the April or May, we will move to the next phase, the dedicated fund or off the balance sheet, such kind of things, in the local authority as well. Any other?
Fascinating talk, and I'd like to ask a question about 7C you mentioned, the mindset that you want your colleagues or your leadership to have. And most of these things sound reasonable. There's a good list. And most of those are the things I expect to hear in this type of talk of business development or venture business, and I think I have heard. But the one thing, one of them strikes me as a kind of new, which is a communicator with a world, which I didn't expect to hear in this type of talk, and I haven't heard in many other talks. So if you can expand on that, what do you mean by that, and why you think it's important, that would be helpful.
Okay, in my understanding, Silicon Valley is not the US. It's kind of the very dense, the world, very variety, and not only the US guy, but also Asian, the other Hispanic, other area, the guys here. Then thinking about a little bit the future. So sometimes the great guy in California, think of oh, California is great. US is great. Japan? No, like that. No, we're thinking about kind of the world. Okay, for example, recently I found so many comparisons between the US, Japan. No, this is just two countries of the world, right? Please thinking about worldwide thing. I would like to have such kind of the mindset guy. Sometimes they just compare. Oh, this is Japanese way. Here, US the way is different from the Japanese way. No, I don't want to have such kind of opinion. In the global standard, how we can set the new regulation, new rule, and can be a world standard. Such kind of a mentality I would like to have. So I want to say this is kind of a world. Please communicate with the world, any kind of a region, any kind of the type of people. Then thinking about what is our new rule or new direction, new ways for the business development. So world scale mindset we need. That's why I put this bar.
Actually, I may just make a very quick comment on that. I find that very interesting and it's very good. Deutsche Telekom, there was an interesting article just, I think yesterday, about Deutsche Telekom and their investment operations here that they set up in the Valley.
Yeah.
And they are connecting Europe, Silicon Valley, and India. So they're very global again. They're looking to connect the dots from, because they think there are a lot of interesting things in India and in Europe, and they're looking for how they can best mix those. So again, they're taking a global.
Sure. And of course, including Africa or other areas as well. So enough diversified, so many potential. Why we just focus on the US and Japan? That kind of things. Yes.
How do you handle something like robotics where you've got a cluster of innovation in Silicon Valley and the Bay Area, but you've also got an equally important cluster of innovation in Boston and Cambridge. How do you sort of keep an eye on both of them, or do you just focus on Silicon Valley?
Okay, this is just my opinion, that the people living in working at Silicon Valley is pretty related to some of the business, not only for the academic side. And Boston and the MIT guys is a pretty academic and more deep dived into the technology side. So, okay, if I want to find some innovative technology, just can be replacing to the current battery system, I would like to find some of the relationship with MIT or Boston area or medical area, the more technology focused, technical innovation. But the business innovation or such kind of type might be here, could be relevant. We have some of the channel to communicate with the Boston area and here, this area, and for the agriculture, maybe different area, right? There is no perfect place for everything. How we can understand the character of that region or local area, that's a key, I think. We are now interested in the industrial automation, especially for the agriculture and the robotics and connected service. Connected service, such kind of the things is technology-wise not so advanced, but how we can make money based on those technology and business is key. So I'm more closely working with the Silicon Valley guy for that purpose. For the medical or agriculture purpose, we still need to have the cutting-edge technology to change the world, change the current pain. Then I have some relationship with the MIT or other area. That kind of things.
So I have two questions.
Okay.
The first question is your personal career. So
Mhm.
I was very
Personal career.
surprised that you. So what made you to remain in to be in the Yamaha Motors for
Ooh.
19 years
Ooh.
as an alien of
Ooh.
yeah.
Wow.
If I were you, I will transfer to the other companies.
Mm.
So why? What made you?
Great question. It's kind of the FAQ. And then second question.
Second question is so about yes, your so the venture function. So you mentioned that Yamaha Venture will invest into the innovative and the cutting edge technology. But then you mentioned that Yamaha Venture will use existing assets in Japan. So do you have any plans to create assets in the United States?
Okay, great. Okay, I'm the first question. I'm graduated from Kyushu University in a very bad score. And then I learned from that experience, oh, I really don't like to study in the kind of academic side. I want to enjoy more business side, playing the game. And then the point for me to select a company I'm working for is no headquarters located. Headquarters is not located in Tokyo. This is a very important point for me. And second one is not the industry leader, not the first place of that industry. Okay, so that I got some of the offer from Honda, but I don't like that because they are champion on the motorcycle area. I want to be kind of the second position or third position because this is fun for me to catch them up, right? So those two things make me into the Yamaha. And once I entered to the Yamaha Motor Corporation, I really like their culture. Okay, it's a pretty big company, 50,000 employees in the world, but the headquarters is located in Iwata. It's pretty rural area, and governance and the control is not so strong. It's a lot of the freedom there. So I really enjoy that kind of culture at that time. But I feel that kind of culture is gone now. That's why I want to get it back to the Yamaha. And the second question, what is that?
So Yamaha Venture is
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
assets in Japan. So do you have any plans to
Yeah, okay.
create assets in the United States?
You're right. And one of them, project regarding to one of them is a Motorboat. Okay. This is one of the project for that purpose. That's why I want to say this is a business, but the business development. But this project is more focused on how we can stimulate our engineer to thinking about the more crazy and aggressive things. As I introduced, when I would like to start some crazy idea or business idea, it's really, really valuable. There are great magnitude for the industry, but their answer is difficult, impossible, that kind of things. But in this project, same. And in the beginning, of course, we want to try to proceed this project with our internal effort, utilizing our engineer inside the Yamaha. But their answer is same. Oh, difficult, impossible, like that. But we did this project collaborating with the SSRI International, who is one of the famous laboratory in Silicon Valley. And we just did that in 10 months from scratch. I want to show this result for them. Then they cannot say impossible anymore, right? This is the first step for them to thinking about, oh, we can do that, or we may do that, that kind of things. And then other one is this one. This one is also the difficult for us to proceed. It's because we are a very hardware-oriented company. We love motorcycle too much. So this kind of idea, the question is, well, you will put those devices for the other type of vehicle, right? Not only Yamaha, right? What is the return for Yamaha? That's the question. For me, it's not sense. No. We are creating the world. We shall provide any device to any kind of vehicle. But their dream, their working place is still sticking on the Yamaha's world. So how I can change their world definition, their border, is one of the key. That's why we are now doing those two projects to change their mindset. But later on, we will have the acceleration program or a kind of EIR program, Entrepreneur in Residence program. And then we will provide a 3-month program from the idea to be a prototype or POC. Then I will invite some of the guy from Yamaha, is maybe around 30 years old, who has the ambitious, who has the aggressive guy, and to be here to learn about the Silicon Valley. Don't think about that. Do that, do that, do that. That's kind of the experience I will provide this year. That's the kind of thing, still continuing.
My question is rather related to the previous question.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that there are a lot of young engineers and good ideas and technology inside Yamaha in Japan. And I think having you and a team here helps them to create the business. But I think, do you think that the business remain inside Yamaha, or whether it is going to be spinning out and be a truly venture company?
Great question. You can see my mind maybe. Okay, in this picture, it shows the always arrow towards the Yamaha Motor, right? Right. This picture made for our top management, not for you guys. If we said I put the arrow like this, what? Like this, right? So this is for Japanese management. But my point, as you mentioned, because we are exploring new world, new value, some of the business might be good fit to, might not be good fit to the Yamaha Motor. In that case, we can keep that idea or business here in the below the YMBSB, or we should make it spun out from our company. They're working with their other guys. That kind of things. Yeah, we're now thinking about that. And also, maybe next year, I can show more drastic changed Yamaha Motor organization. And this is just the first phase. I'm now trying to do so, but of course, so many fight. Okay.
So I heard a lot of opportunities for Yamaha core business from your presentation, but I'm curious on what's the largest threat out of what we've seen in the Silicon Valley ecosystem? Particularly, what's the most disruptive, whatever technological trend for Yamaha Motor?
Difficult question to answer. Everything might be disruptive for us because we are pretty focused on the motorcycle sales and kind of recreational vehicle area. But the threat is, I think, for me, the equal opportunity if we are happy to transform ourselves. If we want to keep our body now and as it is, then this is the kind of the risk for us. But if we are very happy to change our body or shape, that is a good, should be opportunity. You know that game changer, right? My biggest question, we are now playing the game. Why we cannot change the game? That is my mindset, mentality for that kind of things.
I'd like to ask you about the Motorboat. If the Motorboat successfully be lossy in 2 years, is there any plan for after that in terms of?
Okay, one of the ideas is I would like to this Motorboat drive the car 70s Chevrolet. This is another project, but the actual one is we would like to use this robot platform to be piloting aircraft and to be riding the tractor or other kind of vehicles. Okay, aircraft is still heavy duty for humans for keeping the piloting, but if we can put this robot on the seat of the aircraft, then they can do automated flight by this. No need to modify the vehicle itself. The most unique concept of this project is that we don't need any modification to the vehicle side. We can just add the human robot onto existing vehicle. I'm now looking for what is a good application for this concept. Maybe, for example, is a tractor working for the agriculture area, or some vehicle to do very heavy duty or risky task in the disaster area, or maybe the power plant, something like that. Yeah. Others.
I'm just curious, is Yamaha committed to gasoline engines?
What's that?
Are they committed to gasoline engines, not battery-operated vehicles?
Doesn't matter. We are now doing both business, but this is something related to your question. Okay, this is the kind of the internal conflict I feel because we are doing some business in the combustion engine area. It's our main business, right? But in the other hand, we are doing some of the electric vehicle. Okay, Tesla can say, "Oh, engine is so bad for their pollution and noisy, such kind of thing." That's why they are clearly mentioned their message to the world. Very easy for their customer to understand. Oh, that's the message. But we have the both. Combustion engine, it's pretty old, but still our main business. But we are doing some small business in the EV. If we want to promote this EV, we cannot say engine is not so good. Engine is good, but sometimes EV is good. What is the message, right? That's kind of the internal conflict. It always happens. That's why, yes, that is the result. We have some of the small business in this white area doing the EV, but the message is pretty complicated. Engine is great, but the EV sometimes is great. This is a very difficult for the customer to thinking about what is the Yamaha's message, right? That's why I want to transform our cooperation, maybe 2 or 3 pieces. This is in the future, maybe.
In terms of Motorboat, how many people in Japan, Yamaha Motors participated?
From the Yamaha Motor side, and 1, 2, 3, 5. Yes, and from SRI, 15. 10 months.
But even the 5 people, how did you involve in the Japanese side?
Okay, there are no motorcycle guy. From robotics guy, like me, alien only. Thank you. Of course, after the disclosing the Motorboat project to the Tokyo Motor Show, of course, external reaction is pretty nice, but I'm surprising. Internal reaction is amazing. I want to do Motorboat project. Even he is saying no in the beginning. Yeah, I think that I believe we could do that. Are you sure? Yeah, that's kind of things. But that is a good reaction. Now that people struggling before, now they are half step ahead now. So I would like to use those the behavior, the reaction, to connect it to the real value in the future. That's our function now.
I'm with a spin-out from SRI.
Yeah.
So what did you, I'm just curious what you learned from the collaboration with SRI. And SRI, we spin out a lot of companies too. And I was wondering if that's of interest to you to hook up with SRI on some of these companies that we spin out.
Yes, okay. One of the strong points for us to collaborating with SRIs, they are very professional on the humanoid robot area. We have some technology and knowledge in the industrial automation, industrial robotics, but they're totally different, right? And the second thing is just one message from the SRI. They said, oh, we are not focusing on the battery capacity or density of the battery. They are now trying to find a more high-efficient mechatronics, mechanical structure, such kind of things. That's a great impact for me because other entity, other laboratory thinking about we have a very nice battery, we have a nice motor, such kind of things. But their answer is totally opposite. Their answer is for this kind of purpose, we should have the very high efficient speed reducer or mechatronics like a robot. Then we can make it happen, they said. Their strategy, their direction is totally different from others. We love that the idea, and actually our estimation of the weight of this robot initially 70 kilograms, but actually now is a 45 kilograms, thanks to their technology. Otherwise, we cannot do that. That kind of things, the direction is totally different from others, and that direction is very nice for us. That's why.
It seems like Yamaha's decision to send you was a good one, and the structure the structure that they set up was good. And we have a large number of examples of Japanese firms here that do basically everything the opposite of what you've done, including the results that whatever they try to do doesn't work out. if you have a few pieces of advice for other Japanese companies, or companies anywhere, that are very good at not succeeding here, what would you say?
Okay. Of course, when I moved to the Silicon Valley in May of 2014, I got so many advice and so many knowledge from those maybe failure guy. And I learned so many things from those experience. Then key is those two. Oops. Yeah, business development, it sounds so nice, especially for the top management. They have dream. They didn't achieve yet, but they ask us to do so without any resource, something like that. So we should clearly say, okay, if we found some of the technology or business, but this can be a great enemy for our existing business, please accept that. That's the one thing. And then the other thing is a diversified decision-making process. Then, because of that, our CEO, Mr. Yanagi in the Yamaha Motor Corporation, is now very curious. What we want, we don't know yet. Then this curiosity drive him to see, it may be possible, such kind of things. So how we can change the mindset of the management and to curious. That's the key. So we should work for such kind of things before doing the CBC or business development team here. That's kind of the setup is the key, I think. But always I'm fighting, still fighting, right? Because they are easy to forget. Oh, by the way, I ate the breakfast. Yes, already you ate the breakfast. Such things.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.